Hey, what you looking for? Cause you found it. If you tune in, I promise you gon' love it. What you looking for? Cause you found it. If you tune in, I promise you gon' love it. Hey, if you liking what you seeing, hit subscribe. Cause we in this thing together, enjoy the ride. This the Anna Michelle show. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, this the Anna Michelle show.
What's up, avocados? Welcome back to my channel. It's Anna Michelle and I am back with another video. Today, as you guys can tell by the title, I will be painting and doing a Q&A, a little mini Q&A, because I asked for questions on Instagram and I got a few. I asked for some on TikTok and I got a few. And I think I got some from Snapchat. So I'm just gonna have to check like my 3 different apps, but I got my little canvas here. I didn't even open it yet. Hold on. Okay. Alright, so cool. So we opened up the canvas. We about to... Alright. Let's go. And so I'm going to try to do a Q&A while I paint something simple, because sometimes when I paint, it's like complex or whatever, and I don't know. I wanted today's video to be a little bit of a different vibe or whatever. So I have my, I guess, how do you say it, primary colors? Yeah, like I have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, it's kind of flipped, black, and white. So, and then I have like a handful of brushes. These are not all the brushes that I have, but yeah, I just want to be different in today's video. Do something other than y'all just sitting here watching me talk, even though that's what I'm doing anyway. So I'm gonna get situated and then we're gonna go ahead and get right into the Q&A. So I have no idea what I even want to paint, but I know I have to put, this is like sink water that I put in here, so I know I have to like put some water. Oh no, the water got on my canvas. So let's just, since I don't know what I want to paint, let's get into one of the questions. I asked on my story, I said, ask me questions for Q&A. Yes, God, I see you. How are you today? I'm good. Okay, so what are my travel goals for 2022 and 2023, or when COVID finally lets up? YouTube don't flag me for saying that word, I'm sorry. My travel goals, okay, so we could just talk about where I want to travel to. When COVID is done, I know I want to go on like a really cool trip, but I don't know where. And I've always wanted to go to Amsterdam because my favorite book is The Fault in Our Stars, and that's where they went in the book. And I was like, you know what, can I just go to Amsterdam right quick, like just to see if the vibe is what it was like in the movie. But like this year I'm hoping to go see my grandma in Charlotte, because she lives all the way in Charlotte and I haven't go visit her yet. Like I feel like everybody in my family or in my house has visited my grandma except for me this year. I mean, granted, it's only May, but like I still want to go visit my grandma. So I think that's what I want to do for this year. I also want to go on a trip with my best friends. I don't know where. Like, we've been talking about this trip forever. But we have no idea where we want to go. Like, we don't know if we want to like stay in the United States or we want to go outside the United States. We just don't know. And you know what's crazy? How was I in my room and it was cloudy all day, and then I come outside and it's hot? Like, I wasn't prepared. Anyway, no, look, I'm trying to make a sunflower. Anyway, so that's where I want to travel to. If y'all have any travel plans, please let me know in the comments, because I want ideas about places I could travel, because I feel like I go any and everywhere in the States. Like, I could take a plane like any day. Like, I'm not even afraid to fly by myself. Like, I flew by myself for the first time in March. It was awesome. Like, it was actually really nice. So yeah, that's the answer to that question. I really don't know where else I want to travel, but like I said, comment down below where you want to travel or where you have traveled that you think is a good place to travel. So that's kind of cool because I finished the question and I just got done with painting that flower, so that's pretty cool. Another question that I got from someone, like anonymously, was, what is my biggest wish? I feel like, honestly, my biggest wish is honestly to just be happy and please God. Like, that's my biggest wish. Like, I like material things, but like, I'm not in love with material things. So I'm like okay with, like, I'm not saying I could be dead broke, but I do, like, I'm really focused on pleasing God and making him happy. So that's my biggest wish. And you know, what's sometimes hard is when you're trying to please God, or when you know you're pleasing God and then people around you can't see that, or people around you invalidate you because they think that you're not pleasing God, but you've gotten confirmation from God that you're pleasing him and you're doing what he told you to do. So girl, don't worry about it. Girl, boy, whoever's watching my story, man, woman, girl, boy, kid, don't worry about it. If you're pleasing God, that's all that matters. But if I were to talk about, like, okay, let's just talk about a material wish, because I wonder if whoever asked that question wanted to have like a material answer. But my biggest wish right now, honestly, is to get 1,000 1,000 subscribers on this channel. Like, I've been working on that for like 3 years. Like, do y'all not understand? Like, I've been a YouTuber for 3 years. Like, that's a long time to be doing YouTube. Like, a really long time. But I really feel like in my heart that I'm going to get it before the end of the year. And I'm really excited. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I know I want to do a giveaway. I know I want to do something because I did a giveaway at 100. I'm not sure what I did at like 500. I think, yeah, I made my YouTube plaque for myself at 500. But I also have to make another YouTube plaque at 1,000. Like I said, I don't know what to do. I'm trying to get my TikTok people to move on over to YouTube. But it's yeah. So I gave you like a spiritual biggest wish and a material biggest wish. So the next question is, what are you insecure about? Okay, so this question is probably going to relate more to my women because I feel like I'm not the only one who has this. But sometimes I'm insecure about my body. Now listen, I said sometimes. I used to be a whole lot more insecure about it, to the point where I wouldn't even talk to guys or anyone because I felt like they're not gonna like me because of my body. But at the same time, you also have to realize, if a guy likes you, his first thought about you, yeah, he could say you're attractive or whatever, but he shouldn't be looking at your body first. And I was like, okay, once I got that in my head, I was like, all right, look, we're going somewhere, we're going places. So yeah, sometimes I am so insecure about my body. Oh, I'm also insecure about my height. I'm 5 foot, and sometimes it's cute for guys to be 5 foot, but for me it's kind of embarrassing. Now look, I'm 5 foot, but I also look really good in heels. So I feel like that's my biggest insecurity, what I'm insecure about. I'm also insecure about, honestly, what I'm doing as far as being a content creator, because not many people around me understand it and understand how I'm trying to find ways to make it an income stream for me. I don't do it for the money, but I do it because I love to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, and sometimes I get insecure, like, man, like, people around me, people closest to me don't understand, like, they don't support the way I feel like I'm honestly expecting them to support me. So I get insecure to the point, I'm like, am I really doing this? Like, should I really be doing this? And then sometimes God whips around and says, you know what? Yes, you should be doing this. This is great. This is awesome. So I got 3 questions on here. So the first question was, when did you first hear about Jesus? I feel like probably when I was a kid. Like, when I was a kid, I heard about Jesus because my parents have always taken me to church, and I honestly have not known a life where I don't go to church, where I don't go to church on Sunday, on Tuesday, on Thursday, and go to the kids group at my church. Like, That's all I know. So I feel like the first people who probably told me about Jesus were my parents. And I will be honest, like, my relationship with Jesus has completely, like, been on a roller coaster since I was born. Like, it was good at one point, then it went to, like, the deepest of lows, and then right now I feel like it's at, like, its really biggest all-time high. So I'm really grateful and thankful for that. Like I said, I first heard about Jesus probably when I was a kid from my parents. But comment down below and let me know when you've heard about Jesus, because I want to know. Because I feel like everybody hears about Jesus in different ways. Like, unless you were, you know, born in a church, I also want to know, like, how, or born into a family that goes to church. I want to know how you found out about Jesus. Was it like a friend? Was it like a co-worker? Was it somebody at your school? Was it like a program that you were involved in? Did you, like, go to somebody's Bible study? Like, I'm, like, really curious as to see how, okay, now I don't want to mess this up, how other people learn about Jesus, because I feel like that's really cool. Okay, next question. Alright, next question. My hardest time being a Christian. Ooh, okay, I could talk about this for days. My hardest time as a Christian was in 2019, when my church gave me this really big award, and I was awarded in front of my entire church. Like, not just my church, but like the churches that were linked to it. So it was like a couple hundred people, or at least 100 people that, yeah, it was either a couple hundred people or at least 100 people that saw me get this award. And at the time, it was really amazing, but like the year after was literally the worst year of my life, and it tested my faith so much, and I got so depressed and like in the deepest depression. And after I got that award for being recognized as exhibiting holiness in Christianity, that was really tested that year after. And I was like, man, like, I don't even deserve this. Like, I don't even want to do this anymore. Like, I just so my hardest time was that year after I got that award. And what helped me come out of that was when my parents, you know, left me at my grandma's house over that summer, and she was like, you're pleasing everyone and you're trying to please everyone else, but you're not focusing on your happiness and you're not focusing on pleasing God. So that's what I took out of that whole summer experience, and I came home, and I have been working on my relationship with God since, and I'm just so, like, grateful for my grandma. So shout out to my grandma, because I love her. But yeah, maybe like in another video I'll talk about that experience in more depth. But yes, that was literally my hardest time as a Christian. And then the last question is, how do you get started being a Christian YouTuber? Ooh. Okay, this question is, like I said, it could be explained in an entirely different YouTube video, but how to be a Christian YouTuber. Honestly, you just have to start. And I get that advice from 𝐂𝐿. He is literally my favorite content creator and favorite person to influence small creators to continue creating. But you really just have to start, and you have to pray to God to show you what works, what your niche is as far as being a Christian content creator. Like, you could be a funny Christian content creator, you could be informative, you could be one of those people that really just speaks from the heart. You can also be one of those people that pricks people the wrong way, and some people like it and some people don't. I'm a TikToker, Christian TikToker, whatever, because I have like 11.4 thousand followers on TikTok. Anyway, but that's on TikTok. But on YouTube, I feel like it's a wider audience, and because you have much more time to explain and talk longer than just 3 minutes on TikTok, you have more time to really share and really put your foot down on your beliefs and on what you think. and what God has given you to share with your supporters and your followers and your fans or whatever. It's just, I just feel like it's a much deeper platform. Like TikTok is very immediate, it's very quick, but YouTube, like this video, like you have a lot more time to sit down and think and explain your thoughts. So first thing is you just have to start, and two, you have to include God from the beginning and throughout your entire process. Like, do not leave God out. Do not think that you could just start being a YouTuber or start being a content creator and not include God and not think about God, because it doesn't work like that. Like, it just doesn't work like that. So yeah, I hope that helped. Okay, so that was honestly also the last question. I told you guys I didn't get a lot of questions, and I only painted 3 sunflowers. I don't even know if they look like sunflowers, but yeah, that was kind of short. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel because we are very close to 1K and officially on the road to 1K. I'm excited. So like I said, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!